Hello everyone, I'll be showing you how to get into the Assassin's Dungeon without needing a rogue to hide you. Alright, so I assume that everyone knows how to get into Ascalon Town. If not, you can have someone help you get here. It's very easy. It's the first town you get to in Medenia. I'm going to talk to Linoa, and I'm going to take the caravan to Nome. I'm not actually going to go to Nome. I'm going to go to Lost Ruins. It's down here on the lower left of the map. And the quest starts with this lady here. We'll talk to her, and she'll tell you to go to visit some ruins. So for this quest, I'm going to use Vorloff's guide. It says vorloff.com. I'm going to go to their quest section. This quest is all the way in the bottom. It's called Defeated Laws and Discovered the Lost Ruins. I will not be completing those quests. We're just getting access to Assassin's Dungeon. Now, the only part of this quest that we really need is this first little part. Okay, because as soon as we get to here, we can now enter the Assassin's Dungeon and farm it for ability points and ability experience. Okay, so the first place we need to go to is to talk to this lady. She's located at 443031, and then we need to head to LR2 and go to 920. So for this, I will be using my monster cloak in the scorpion form because I don't have that much time to record a video. I gotta get this done in 15 minutes. So you want to go to the lower left exit of the map in Lost Ruins 1. We're going to go to the other end. Now this area is very safe. You're not going to die in it. These creatures do not attack you unless you attack them. After this little forested area, there is a clearing in which there will be some ruins. So it's pretty much directly straight across. In this area, you just have to comb it until you get a pop-up. The pop-up is in a different spot every time. I don't know if it moves around or not, but you just kind of move around until you get a pop-up. Now, this pop-up is very important. You do not read it. So once you get the pop-up, you must hit escape. All right, if you tab through it or read all the sections of it, it'll spawn an assassin who will immediately start attacking you, and if you're here by yourself, the assassin will kill you. So you do not need to actually read the pop-up. You just need to get the pop-up. Once you have it, hit escape, and then move along. And go back to report your quest. So next we're going to head back to 4431 and tell her what we have found. And if you hit escape, we're going to basically tell her that we found an assassin guarding the ruins, which is a lie because we never spawned the assassin, but she doesn't care. She don't know. So we'll talk to her and turn in the quest. Now for the next area, we need to be invisible for her. So here's a little trick how to become invisible. So I'm going to go to Nome. So I'm going to leave the panel. So in Lost Ruins, you can step on these little blinky panels and go to Nome. And Nome, we're going to head to Andor entrance because there is a wizard at the Andor entrance that will cast a 15-minute or so hide on you. And this will last long enough for us to complete the rest of the quest and gain entrance to the lobby. Now, this hide, the wizard will charge you 250,000 gold. There's a bank right here along the way to get there. Okay? You can see on my tab map where it is. You can pull the money out of there if you need to. And then we are going to, hopefully not desync the entire time, but exit the map over here. Now these maps, the monsters are non-hostile unless you attack them. So I'm going to go left one map and then up one map from Nome. Here's Andor entrance. Enter Andor. This is a safe area. It's a waiting room, is what they've nicknamed these. And this is the wizard that will grant you hide. I will grab hide. But before I do, I'll tell you a little bit about it. So when you're hidden, you no longer have the move speed buff. So I'll just get out of my bug cloak form. And I will walk through the rest of the quest. so that way I can show you that not only it can be done, but you have plenty of time to actually do the quest. So I have gotten hide. You can see over here it is white duration, and then I will kind of run out pretty quickly and try to get to Lost Ruins, and I'll show you the rest of the quest. In Lost Ruins, there will be 6 monsters that spawn. Each one, when killed, gives roughly 22,000 to 25,000 ability points, AP, that is required for your next ability level. Since there's 6 of them, you get a little over 100,000, and if you use a double, you'll get a little over 200,000. As you can see, if I was able to go to ability 81, it would be about 4.6 million. So a quick note here, the Carpet Merchant, if you select this first one, this will take you back to Tagger, which is in Temuera, kind of like where you've come from. And if you, so that's one way to get out of Medenia, besides songing, so if you don't have song, but it costs you some money, like 10,000 gold. But we're going to select the second option, and we're going to go back to the big map. And we're going to hit Lost Ruins again. And then where we want to go, because we already talked to her, if not talk to her, make sure you talk to her. But we already talked to her before we went to get hide. We want to leave through the upper right exit. So back to the experience. So like when you have AB like 70 to 80 is about kind of near that 3 to 4 million ability points per level. So we are going to walk across the map because we are headed to 2111. So getting 200, 100, 200,000 is really nice because that means I only really need 46 or 23 spawns or less per ability. And I think the spawns happen like every 1 or 2 minutes, so that's about at least a level an hour or faster. So this is the area that the second pop-up will be in. Now this pop-up is safe to click through. You can read it. It will not spawn any assassins. You'll have to comb through this area. So let's pretend I'm combing through this area, just so I can give you an idea of how long the hide will last. Yeah. And if you don't really care to see me come through the area, you can always just skip ahead in the video. Since I've already completed this part of the quest and I have access to the Assassin's Dungeon, I'm not going to get the pop-up. So I'm just kind of just doing this for showmanship. Now the pop-up can be kind of anywhere in here or around here. So sometimes you might have to like walk around these rocks on both sides. You know, sometimes you might have to walk through here a couple times because the tile, I don't know if the tile spawns or despawns or moves around or anything fishy like that. You guys get the idea. Assuming most of you have found the pop-up by now. And if not, you can keep coming around. The hide definitely lasts long enough. Worst case, you can go pick up hide again. Even though I've walked there and back safely, a lot of these tiles will spawn the assassin wolves that will surround you on all sides and kill you. Especially if you're by yourself without buffs. So just because I've walked there and back relatively safely does not mean that it'll always be like that. It's kind of more of a luck chance thing. So we're going to head back after we got the pop-up, and turn in the quest, or well, do the quest update. Remember, she is at 4431. We'll talk to her, pretend to tell her about all the exciting things we found at the ruins. And then she'll tell you eventually to go on and find the scriptures. Oh, we'll see. We still have our hide as white. And now, after that is completed, we have access to the Assassin's Dungeon. All we have left to do is to go and find the Assassin's Dungeon. And it's in the same map as what we were before. So instead of walking across the map, we're just going to press the right arrow key and walk down. These tiles also will spawn assassin wolves, so it is not guaranteed safe passage walking through here. I want to be one tile from the wall as I'm walking up. See, here's assassin wolves spawning. So if I didn't have hide, I would have just died there. I'm going to be one tile from the wall, so I don't get sucked into another map. And the pop-up is also one tile from this wall. It'll be near a log, so it's pretty identifiable. And the entrance to the Assassin Dungeon is always in the same spot. It's always like right here in front of me. So bam, there it is. Here's the pop-up. Looks scary down there. We're going to tab through this, we'll click through this, and we're in. We're in here. Now, hide is still white. That means we have plenty of time. So that means I can also go and check the next area. As long as I'm invisible, you're safe to check the next area to see if there's a group. And look, there is a group of people killing here, which is nice. There's not that many, but you can feel free to ask them if you can join their group. Say, hey, can I join your group? And if there's enough room and they're not being assholes about it, they'll invite you. You can kind of stand next to them and get a bunch of experience. If you're relatively weak hit points, it is safest to stand in the middle and have people on the perimeters, because then the monsters can't really attack you too well, because they'll go right to you if you're weak. And let's say if there was no people there, you can always just wait out in this entrance area. This entrance area is very safe to wait in. No monsters spawn here. And you can see the rest of this time, I have yellow amount of time, so I don't know how much that is, like 20 seconds. So that the rest of this time could have been spent looking for that pop-up in a little bit more detail, in the event that I didn't have it. And or, yeah, so you'll definitely have enough time to complete the rest of the quest, on average. Now, there could be a rare circumstance in which that might not happen. Alternatively, to see if this is worth your time, you can also click on the user list and see how many people are here and how many monks are here. Typically, monks are the ones that will be killing an assassin's dungeon, but as we've seen before, wizards can do it as well. And if there doesn't seem to be a lot of people, like 12 people, there's probably people in the assassin's dungeon, especially as we just seen. But if there's like 5 here, chances are there's not going to be someone in the assassin's dungeon. Maybe it's not worth your effort to come and check. And you can always just message ahead of time. You can always just message the monks, see if there's a dungeon going on, or message the wizards, see if there's a dungeon going on. There's not that many people to message. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful, and have a great day.